If you were born between the years of 1980 and 1996, you're considered a millennial. Coming up, find out how this generation's political views differ from the previous ones. That's right, Drew. I'm here at Lewis Park, which is on the corner of Lewis Avenue and Mount Comfort Road. And as you can see, there are some people playing soccer right behind me, but they may not be able to do that for much longer. That's right, Samson. I have a $5 bill right here, but to be honest, I don't usually carry one of these around in my pocket. Most days I'd have to go to an ATM like this one behind me just to have cash on hand. This poses the question, what does the future of currency look like in the U.S.? Does it look something like this or like something very different? We have different classrooms and labs all across campus with computers just like this one in them. Here in the recently renovated floor of Kemple Hall, each one is equipped with a webcam. That's right, Drew. The Art of Motion Dance Studio over on College teaches more than just traditional tap and ballet classes. One of our U of A students teaches a class for kids with special needs. This is Ellie. She got to try on her recital costume for the first time today, and as you can see, it was pretty exciting.
Do you like coming to dance?
Yeah.
You have a good time?
Yeah.
Ellie's mom, Jill Berta, is grateful for the I Can Dance class on Fridays for many reasons. But she says seeing the difference it makes in her little girl's life is what makes it truly special.
The volunteers and Haley are all so wonderful and so great with the kids. And we get to watch on the little TV and just watching their little faces as they just have a blast.
The girl behind the class is Haley Knighton, and she didn't just start I Can Dance as a volunteer project she could put on her resume. She grew up dancing with her sister, who was born with Down syndrome, in a similar class. When she moved to Fayetteville for college, she knew she wanted to bring an I Can Dance class to the area.
To me, I Can Dance means getting to give the kids confidence and giving them friends in the class. A lot of them came in here not even talking, and now they have a lot of communication skills, and you just get to see the kids blossom.
Knighton isn't the only one with a reason to spend her time here. Ciara Hibden volunteers for the class because her brother has autism. She says dancing with these kids is as rewarding for her as it is for them.
By the end of the day on Friday, after coming here, I feel so much better about myself, and just like seeing the kids light up and everything, it just completely turns my way around and starts the weekend off really well.
Knighton says the hours she spends planning the class can add up, and it can be difficult to balance being a student and a volunteer dance instructor, but she says it's all very worth it.
Getting to see them smile and hearing their parents, I will get emails from parents all the time, and they'll just say, my kid won't stop talking about dance, and I've had parents cry to me about how much their child has improved, and I just could not stop doing it, even if I wanted to.
Each student in the I Can Dance class receives a recital costume that they get to keep. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Savannah Skidmore. Thanks, Clarissa. I'm down here on Dixon at JJ's Bar and Grill, a popular place for students to hang out, enjoy happy hour, and watch sports. JJ's and other businesses always feel the effect college students have on their business, whether it be an upswing during football season or a packed house like they had this past Saturday when Razorback basketball team played in the SEC tournament. Most Saturday nights look a lot like this one in JJ's, but next week their patio area may look more like a ghost town. It's not just the sales that decrease over spring break, the staff takes a hit as well. With so many employees who double as students, managers can have a hard time covering shifts during times when school isn't in session. On a regular weekend night, JJ's has about 20 people on hand, and to sustain that number, mid-manager Natalie Mancia tells me JJ's has to hire new waitresses just to fill the holes in the schedule during spring break week. She says she is unfortunately one of the girls that has to stay and work instead of relaxing on a beach somewhere, but as a senior about to graduate, she doesn't mind the extra cash flow.
So we'll pull from different JJ's, from Bella Vista or other Fayetteville stores, and then just, you know, we work it out. A lot of us are going to pull doubles, so we're work from the AM shift all the way to close. So yeah, we'll work through it.
You can see in some of that video, JJ's was gearing up for St. Patty's Day, which Mancia tells me is one of their busiest days of the year. It just so happens to fall on spring break this year, which may make up for some of their slower days during that week. Mancia also says that it's one of their favorite days to work as waitresses, so that's helped convince some of them to stay and work during the break. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Savannah Skidmore. Lewis Park is a plot of land owned by the U of A Department of Agriculture that the city is allowed to use as a park. But the land is set to go up for sale on June 1st, meaning the city will lose its park. Mary Hightower, Director of Communications for the Division of Ag, says the sale of the Lewis Avenue land will benefit renovations and new construction for agri-research. But a small group of passionate activists, led by Will Dockery, believe it's too detrimental to the neighborhood to lose their park.
Being able to keep our parks and being able to keep our city walkable makes a big difference in the quality of life, and that's part of what makes Fayetteville so amazing.
Dana Bassey attended a public forum devoted to the cause because she believes the park should be saved.
This is important, very important. I even talked at a city council meeting. So that was a lot for me.
While it may not look like much, this open field serves an important purpose for the sports community in Fayetteville. Sports like rugby, ultimate frisbee, and of course, football and soccer. This park actually holds up to 6 youth soccer fields.
In Fayetteville, with our population, we're supposed to have about 20 soccer fields. Right now we have 14. Without Lewis, we'd have 8.
It's more than just the sports that Bassey feels need to be saved, though. During the meeting, she even teared up as she spoke about what Lewis meant to her.
That's my environment. I feel like my environment is being threatened.
Your home.
My home, exactly.
We have different classrooms and labs all across campus with computers just like this one in them. Here in the recently renovated floor of Kemple Hall, each one is equipped with a webcam. You can easily disable a webcam in a computer's settings, but that won't keep hackers from accessing it. Chief Information Security Officer Alan Greenberg says a hacker can easily turn your webcam back on if they're able to infect your computer. He says that every university computer comes equipped with the antivirus software necessary to prevent this from happening, but they are still vulnerable to attack if a student clicks on a bad link. He advises students to be careful about what they click on campus computers, but that the security team monitors possible attacks. So be even more conscious of what you're clicking on your own computer. I asked him if any of the webcams could ever be accessed by the university for surveillance footage in an active shooter crisis or other illegal or dangerous activity, and he assured me they would not.
We'll never activate a webcam because you can't activate webcams remotely. University does not do that. That is both by practice and policy. We respect the student, faculty, and staff's privacy.
If you still think that your computer webcam could be hacked by a hacker, you can buy a cover at Walmart or any tech store, or you can make a makeshift one like this one with a Post-it note. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Savannah Skidmore.
I can literally just be like, "Are you gay?" because I can kind of tell, and they'll be like, "Yeah, are you?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and then we can just be best friends and stuff like that. Whereas if I was at like University of Texas or A&M or something like that, I probably wouldn't be able to feel that way.
Fayetteville is Kelly's favorite ville because as a gay woman, she's always felt accepted here. Hazel Hernandez of Experience Fayetteville says that's exactly why the city joined the IGLTA.
I think we have a reputation for being an open and welcoming city, so it was just kind of a natural fit. We've always been proud of our diverse culture, and it just seemed like a natural fit to us.
Hernandez says the U of A plays a key role in diversifying the culture of Fayetteville.
We're very fortunate to have the university. Like I said, we've always been proud of our diverse culture, and a lot of that has to do with the university being here in Fayetteville.
Angie Albright, director of the Clinton House Museum, says the university definitely helps bring in more diverse visitors to the museum.
We see such a variety of people. We have well over 25% of our visitors are international, and a lot of that is because of the university.
The Clinton House Museum quickly followed in the city's footsteps by joining the IGLTA as well.
We want to make sure that everyone knows that we welcome everyone here, and we want everyone to have an experience of history. We also think it represents the values of the Clintons and the things that they fought for in Arkansas and nationally and internationally.
Obviously, it's beautiful here. We want more people to experience it, and we want them to feel safe. And I think this will help it a lot.
In the wake of the Florida shooting that happened last week, politicians offered their condolences or their thoughts and prayers to the victims and their families. But many students, like Liam Redinger, want more.
And I think that thoughts and prayers are really important. As a Christian, I believe that thoughts and prayers are also, we have a responsibility to follow them with action, and I think that our government could do more.
He's not alone. As you can see, some churches are suggesting the same thing through their signs. According to a Pew Research study, Americans' attitude toward gun control has generally shifted to protecting gun rights over the past 20 years. But you can see that since 2016, that has drastically reversed. Zach Shore is a prospective student on campus today, and he says a feeling of safety and comfort is something he is looking for in a university. Like many students, he offered his solution to the gun violence problem.
Right off the bat, ban the AR-15, because there's just no reason anybody should have those. I mean, they're used for attacks.
U of A student Paula Canal says she feels safe here, but still hopes for improvements in our gun laws.
I feel like Arkansas in general is kind of safe, but still you never know. Anything could happen.
That's right, Drew. With so much construction on campus, it can be hard to keep up with what's what. You may find yourself driving by a structure going up and have no idea what its purpose is going to be. This one right behind me is being built for the Razorback Marching Band. The best in sight and sound, as they're called, create spectacular formations during Razorback football games, but when they're not performing on the field, they're practicing here in Baum Stadium parking lot. They made the switch from Lot 56 last semester to this lot, and while it's been more convenient for some reasons, athletic band director Ben Lorenzo tells me it's been a struggle to transport all of their heavy equipment and instruments from campus down here to this lot for rehearsals. They've had to carry all of that equipment, and this building will solve that problem. One band member says the building is more than just storage for them, though.
We really enjoy getting to serve the university in this aspect with music, and so we're really grateful to have the support back from the university with all the hours that we put in, so we're really thankful for that. And so it's really awesome that they're building that shed for us.
The building will include 2 bathrooms as well for the band to use during practices, and it should be finished during May or June. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Savannah Skidmore. Thanks, Drew. I'm here in the Union outside the Career Development Center, where they help students get on a path to a successful career every day. But many students, 19,000 Razorbacks actually, have to worry about making an income before starting their careers while still in college. In a town the size of Fayetteville, that many students needing jobs can make it difficult to find one. The Career Development Center suggests taking the following steps to acquire a part-time job. You can attend a career fair. They offer 10 different career fairs every semester. You can search part-time jobs on Handshake, which is an app you can get on your phone. And you can search part-time jobs on campus, which there are 16 available currently on jobs.uark.edu. The director of career education, Kaylee Simmons, says if you're still struggling after taking those steps, the CDC can help.
Just come and talk to us. It could be just needing to practice a mock interview. Maybe that's the step that you need to work on. So we can help a student no matter where they are, from the beginning of their search to the end.
There's a career fair coming up on Wednesday in the Verizon Ballroom from 1 to 5, and Simmons says there will be over 50 companies on display, 8 of which will be looking for part-time employees and interns. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Savannah Skidmore.